all the other teams will try to help. And this must be the, let's say, good spirit between the Kosovo teams. For sure, Ballkanit is a very good team. They are playing a very attacking style of play. They have a very good coach. They invested last years a lot of money, signing players, buying players, and for sure in a league like Kosovo, it's giving an advantage, let's be honest. By the other side, I think in Drita we have made one very good squad of players that some of them are young, some of them is experienced. We changed a lot of players in the last season, but I think we are forced, we are obligated to do this. As is the program now, maybe in 1 week we will be forced to play 2 times in Ballkanit or during the period of 2 weeks. But also, trust me, I like these games. It's much more exciting, much more important to prepare your team against very good opponents. The motivation is higher also for me, for the players, for the fans, for everybody. And I wish I had much more games against teams like Ballkanit.
Let's talk about the other opponents. Maybe let's talk about the other ones that could probably be in battle for the title race. Do you consider, except Ballkanit, other teams fighting for the title? Here we can add on probably Lopi because it's the nearest. But let's talk about Lopi, the title race, and also other teams that you consider quite tough to beat.
For sure, in a league of 10 teams, it's very exciting because every team is fighting for its targets. Starting from Lapi, this year we see that they have a very, very interesting squad. They invest also a lot of money. They increase so much the budget. And this, until now, they give a very good result. And for sure will be a very, very tough opponent that's going to fight till the end for the first position. I don't know which can be. But also it's Pristina. Pristina is maybe the most historic, I don't know, maybe one of the most traditional and strong squad in the league with a lot of fans. They play in an amazing stadium, and it's also a big advantage for the guys of Pristina. And they're going to be one very, very strong opponent. We see this year that Maliseva, they played some very, very good games. They play a lot of they played attacking football, that is also very important. And they have shown, they have demonstrated until now a very, very exciting football. Ducagini didn't start well, but we see that in the last games they start to find themselves. They overcome, let's say, like Drita, one crisis. But I think it's also a tough opponent. And Gilani, for sure, in each condition, it's a good team. Also, they had some problems, like maybe financial, like with the structure of the team. But they signed also a lot of good players, and maybe they overcome also this situation. And there's some teams like Fus Kosova, like Feronikli, that they will try to stay in the league. It's also some teams, they have advantages and disadvantages of the pitch. You know, it's a little bit difficult also for us. We have to train in natural pitch. Now we're going to play in synthetic. We have this, you know, these changes. And also sometimes this can help and not help some teams.
You mentioned Giuliani. Recently you had a game with the Giuliani team where you beat them 2-0, but outside of Giuliani. Maybe we can say the craziest derby that Kosovo has, and it's not being played in Giuliani.